I am back again today with another Polybridge 2 video. I think this one's going to be a shorter video today. My aim for this video is just to beat the last level of the 5th world, which is level 512 Crash Course. So this level I have tried before once. I was not able to complete it, so I just moved on. Our aim for this video is just to beat this level. And I think what I want to do with this level is a bunch of different trapdoors. So we're going to just start out building some simple bridges, and then we will try adding in some trapdoors after that. How does this go? Do we make it up here? Is the first question. The answer appears to be yes. It just takes some time. Okay, the next thing I want to find out, are we actually able to push this? So we're going to block off A1 here, and we will also block off A3. And all we want to find out at the moment is, that's not what we wanted. What we want to find out at the moment is whether or not A2 is able to push up this bridge design. Because if it can't, then essentially our whole design is going to have to be thrown out. We're going to have to try a different design for this trapdoor mechanism. So let's have a look at this. Do we push this up? We do. That is perfect. So this sort of design on this side will actually work. The next thing we need to try and do is create some sort of mechanism in which we get A3 down first and then A2 after it. And then we also need some sort of mechanism for allowing A1 over the top here. Next question, can A2 push up this bridge? Because we have seen that A3 had issues pushing up once it started along the trapdoor on our right side. So can A2 push the trapdoor over here? Yeah, so it still makes it up that. How does this then fare? Does it snap? It does. Okay. So we need more support for this. Ah, now that one snaps. Okay, what if instead we have it as some springs? Do springs help there? They do. We need to start them being slightly compressed though. So I'll try having them at 30% stressed to start with, which will compress them slightly. And then we'll see how we go. That doesn't actually look too bad. Can we copy that over to the other side and see how that helps over here? Ah, the issue then is that we then can't actually make it up this side. That's no good. So we will need to keep cable on this side, but we can change this side for springs because we're only actually going to go down on this side. And I think actually that does give me an idea. And that is, can I do something like a trapdoor, but a reverse trapdoor up here? So start with something like this, and then just have springs holding it up to start with. How does something like this go? Because this should now compress slightly more. Ah, it compresses too far is the issue we have at the moment. Does that work though? I mean, it does work, to be fair. I'm just wondering, what if we actually have A2 go underneath? So have like another bridge down, sort of like this. So get rid of this, get rid of this. We'll keep that in there, but essentially have another bridge that comes down here that we'll make out of some steel connections here, and then have it come across like this. Oops, that's not actually in line with anything. So if we have this like this, and then we bring it along, can we then bring it back up and have another trapdoor in here somewhere? I'm wondering. Think the answer might be yes. So we'll copy and flip. And I think for the moment we will actually have it here, just because that is slightly further out of the way, because we don't want a whole lot going on super far to the left side, because that's going to make it more difficult to understand what's actually happening there. So we will have to then create another trapdoor in this area though. And we'll see how this goes. So we do get our bottom one coming down nicely. It's now going to be it's going to be in front of this top one though. Or actually, because it gets on top first, it actually holds it down. There is a lot of stress down the bottom here though. It's way too much stress through here. It did actually work surprisingly well though. One other thing we can do is if we actually lift this up slightly, we might give A3 a nicer drive onto that. So how about we go down one? So what I'm trying to do with this is now make it so that A3, the one on top, can have a smoother ride over instead of getting caught and jackknifing, essentially. What broke that? Ah, this one. Okay, that's not great. That is not great, I'm going to be honest with you. We can try adding some rock supports down here and supporting this whole bottom section better. We'll see if that works, because the rock supports should hopefully then take some of the load that's been felt. So we'll add some more supports down to the bottom there, support this bottom section of the bridge more, and we'll see how that goes. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of stress goes through this member when we have the... It broke, but the bridge is still holding up. It's very, very stressed through this member as well now. But as soon as A1 gets on top, hopefully that stress should die down. So fingers crossed that we can make it up and it'll start to de-stress. Nope, it just snapped. Alright, so we'll add some supports over this side as well. And then we'll also try and do something here. The next improvements I want to make are probably putting a steel muscle underneath the steel muscle on this left side, putting a steel muscle down the bottom here, and then also reinforcing this right side of the bridge and seeing if that helps at all. Alright, we seem to be good. So our main issues now, oh, that's not good. Alright, we need to support this better. So, what I'm thinking is we can actually have springs here. We just also need a cable from here so that it doesn't go further down than that. And I'm hoping that that'll now work. Because now we have a maximum bottom length that it can go to, which will be better for this original one, because our problem was that originally it was falling down too far, but we can stop that now using that bit of cable. Oh, we had a break. Alright, if we make it over, we will let it go, see if we make it all the way over still, or if something catastrophically breaks. And if nothing catastrophically breaks, then I will fix some stuff up. So yeah, now nothing breaks. Does this bus on the right get over? It does. Does the bus underneath now get up? It looks like it will. That spring is fairly stressed, but it looks like it's going to make it through. How does it go once it gets up though? Does it get sandwiched? Yeah, it looks like it does. Alright, how does this work? Does it work? Hoping it does, but you never really know with these things. Because slight changes can make very, very large differences to how the bridge performs. But it seems to be looking solid. We haven't had anything break yet. It's going to break here though, isn't it? Coming down. No! It didn't break because it got the back of the bus got held up by the bridge. I don't think we're going to make it under this. Or maybe. Maybe. A1 still makes it to its flag on the right nice and easily. We're just hoping that this bus can get up. I think it's stopped moving. No, it's still moving very slowly. We'll put it on fast forward so we don't have to wait ages to watch it go up. But I think it's stopped now. Or, no, it's still going. Has it stopped now, though? Alright, I think it has actually stopped now. So, what if we move this spring to be over here? Hopefully that'll be easier to push up now, because it'll have a more distance to push in. That doesn't make sense. The spring will be longer, and the bus will have to push in the spring a shorter percentage, a smaller percentage of its length. So it should be easier to push up because the spring is compressing less. Do we make it up now though? No, we do not. That's really annoying. Right, what if we make the bridge slightly shorter? Does that help at all? because then we might be pushing less mass, which will make it slightly nicer, slightly easier to push. Let's try this, see if this helps at all. That road goes through an awful lot of stress, but thankfully it does not break. Oh, it broke. Oh, I shouldn't have spoke. I shouldn't have said that. Alright, let's make it slightly longer again and see how we go now. Alright, we're going up. We're gonna make it all the way. Come on, push, 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 push. You can do it. Almost there. Yeah, we did it. We did it under budget and unbreaking. And we got the achievement for completing Serenity Valley. Would you look at that? I am so glad to have finally completed every single level of the new World 5 of Polybridge 2. Yeah, this is going to be a shorter video. We're only going to tackle this one bridge today. Next video, we'll get on to completing all of the other levels that we have, both under budget and unbreaking. And then once we do that, with the 3 levels that we have to do that, we will go on to do the challenge version of every single level. I hope you're looking forward to that, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!